All right. Hey, Beard Battalion. How you guys doing today? So what we're going to be working on, it is, well, we're very close to getting the problem solved. That doesn't make any sense. We're getting very close to actually getting into Unity and actually building up our worlds and our sets here. So we're going to be working on that today. The last couple of things that we need to do is we just need to UV and create a default texture for these things, these set pieces, because we have the ones done for the towers. And you'll see I've got a little bit of one started here. But I don't really like it, but it's just going to be what we're going to kind of put on there. But I have to redo these UVs, so we might just wipe this out anyways. Because I managed to convince my wife to actually do the textures for this. So I've got to create UVs that she can actually read and will make sense to her. Well, she'll probably do some 3D painting in Blender as well. But I guess without further ado, let's go into UV editing. And so actually where I was at was I had all of these. And this was my UV, and I really liked this, but the problem is if I'm going to pass this off to the wife, I kind of need to hand her something that, you know, she can actually see and understand what the heck's going on with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just select everything, and we're going to remove all the seams. Actually, we're not going to mark everything as a seam. We're going to clear all the seams. Tati, hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? All right, and so now with that said, what we're going to do is we're just going to create new seams. Let's go ahead. Oh, I guess what can we can't select them all, but what we'll do here is we'll just go all the way around. We'll select all of those, and we'll just mark these as a seam. And then we'll re-unwrap this. And what that should allow is that should allow us to end up in a position where a lot of this stuff, but we're going to have to do some repositioning, but with these seams, we should be able to see like how it plays out and how it transitions. You're getting your hair dyed. What color? That sounds cool. All right, and then our next seam, so we've got one at the top, and that's going to be kind of grass. And then we're going to put one on the bottom or near the bottom. So we'll grab this one. I think it's the second edge loop. Yeah, there we go. And we'll mark this as a seam as well. And that should have given me 3 unique... Yeah, that gives me 3 unique things here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these off. And we'll pull them off to the side. And we'll focus over here on the UV map for just a minute. And let's see. What are we going to do here? Well, what I want to do is I actually want to create it so that I can line them up. And we could have like the tops here and then the bottoms here and then in the middle. So that's kind of how I want to lay it out. So what I might do... I can't really go back. So let's do this. Let's just go ahead and create a new image. Just make a new one. And we'll call this one set level 1. Better. Take 2. Azir! Welcome to the stream, man. Marriage anniversary stream and without a suit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised my wife was like, yeah, go stream. Totally fine. But we're going to dinner tonight, so it'll be okay. And we have spent the last, like, 5 days together, so... Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to grab this section, Control-L. Gives me that. And there we go. We have the top here. And we'll go to the next section and Control-L this one. Let's see. Go ahead and rotate that 90 degrees, and we'll place that right here. Whatever, I'll have to kind of change them just a little bit. Let's go ahead and turn off the sink there. If we take these all the way up there, and then maybe we'll go. Okay, and then obviously the next section is this one. We'll grab all of those. And while I would love to just be able to place it there, that is not going to work. So, how do we want to do that? Because I'm trying to make, I want to try to make these so that my wife can, like, see really quick, like, what's going on. But we might not be able to make that happen. What if we rotate that 90 degrees? Let me just take that up there. And then that is obviously this top piece here. And that's where that's going to go. I don't like that. Let's do this. We're going to reposition this so we can place this right here on the corner here, and then just say that's going to be the top green. That'll be fine, I guess. It really shouldn't be that big a deal. My wife should be able to figure out what's going on with that. Let's see. Where do we want to place? All right, we'll rotate this 180, and we'll just place it here. And there we go. There is our top section, and that should be fine. She should be able to pretty easily figure out what's going on there. And then we'll do our middles. You know what? She can rotate that. So let's undo that rotation. We'll do let's say we've got the tops here, and maybe we clear off the annotations. And so maybe we've got tops over here, and then we can probably put the middle pieces here and the bottom pieces here, and that should be fine. Because as she's drawing, she can actually, or as she's painting in the programs that she's going to be using, I guess Photoshop, but she doesn't. We don't have Photoshop. We have Affinity. So I guess while she's painting in Affinity, she'll be able to like rotate the thing and actually draw on it. Okay, and so here, actually we need to rotate that 180 so that it matches up. Okay, and then this one, and that's gonna be fine. So I guess we'll rotate that as well 180 degrees so that way they're all facing the same way, which means probably this one is the continuation, and it is. Yeah, we've got the right section here. Okay, so that's not too bad, actually. Let's see. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to follow, I don't think. Cool. And we'll grab both of these. Actually, you know what? Let's grab this whole thing and let's turn on snapping, and we're going to turn on snapping to the vertex so that way we can snap them and they continue on. I want to make sure I do the same thing over here with this one so that it will snap and that can continue on. And if this was big enough, I would do the same thing with that, but unfortunately, this is just too big. And that actually might not be the best thing ever, especially if she's not doing a tileable. Okay, let's undo that. Because if she's not going to use a tileable texture, which I'm going to go ahead and guess that she won't, having them right up next to each other would be kind of a bad idea. But I don't know, maybe, I guess I should talk to her about that. We might have to redo the UVs in its actuality, what it's going to actually look like when it's all said and done, but for now, should be okay. All right, and then we'll take the last couple of pieces here. Cool, so this is the, that's the big section. So we'll take that and we'll place that there. And this is that bottom section. So actually, let's go ahead and rotate that so it's basically there. I could put that there. That would work. I think maybe this is a bad way of doing this. I guess I'm not really happy with how I laid this out. Maybe I should lay them out like in their individual sections. But the problem with doing that is that they don't necessarily line up with some of the corner pieces. So maybe I can't just take that. Maybe we can do that with... All right, let's try this. Let's go ahead and clear the seams off here. We're going to try something a little different. We'll go ahead and clear the seams off here. And so what we'll do is we will... Yeah, I think what I'm going to try to do is we'll take the, these are fine. Like, we can go ahead and unwrap them. That's actually not that big a deal on its own. This one's kind of bad. I could leave that. I don't particularly want to, but I could leave it. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to mess around with one of the settings that we've got here. Okay. Yep, that should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, so if we're looking at this, I guess... Like, I think this is a better way of doing that. Now I can keep all of the sections together so that the textures actually mesh well together. This is weird. This is weird, because, okay. So what my thought process here, just if anybody has any ideas or suggestions they want to throw out, this is the first time I've ever made UVs for someone else. And so I want to make sure that they are going to be like easy to read. And so I think I've done the UV okay. And obviously if I were going to paint it in 3D, like this really isn't a problem. I could just scale it up a little bit more and reposition a lot of stuff and everything would be fine. But it's not. It's going to be separate it out a little differently. Okay, so let's just try this. I guess what we'll do is I want to take them and separate them out so that they are like unique to their section. So I'll do the same thing. We'll re-add the we'll re-add these in there. Mark this seam. And then what I want to do is we'll grab this one as well. And we'll mark that as a seam so that these pieces can all kind of come off at the same place. And I guess we'll do the same thing on this side. Right there, we'll mark that as a seam. And we'll re-unwrap that and see what that does for us. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. It's just not the best. And then we can do the same thing over here, where we take, and actually, yeah, that's probably fine. It's okay. So we'll grab this one, and this one, and then these two. Okay, and then I can kind of try to reassemble them like as pieces. I think this is what we'll try to do. Like, I think my wife should be able to figure this out. No big deal. Alright, so we're going to start with the big pieces first. So I guess we'll start with this. Yeah, that was bad. This was a bad decision. We're not going to do that. Let's just undo. Okay. Screw it. How many undos do I get? I think that's it. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. We'll just go back to this for now. We'll set them. If my wife doesn't like them, we'll redo them. Because they made sense to me. So we'll just place them all back. Maybe we can't. That might work. Alright, so we'll grab the big pieces and then we'll move on. So we're going to take the upper parts. Oh, dang. And that just doesn't, that's not going to fit, is it? Huh. I would love to get this to actually, like, fit together. This one doesn't completely fit either, does it? No, it does not. There we go. That's kind of close enough. That looks almost the same exact size. Yeah, that's close enough. Cool, so now that one connects, and we can go ahead and connect this one. Cool, there we go. So now all of those have been placed. We can turn off snapping. I'm going to rotate that 90 degrees. Guess 180 degrees. There we go. And I'm probably going to need to do a decent bit of scaling on this one. Which, if the rest of the pieces attach to that scale, we can kind of fix that, but we don't want to get too stretchy on the details. That's close enough. I wonder if I can seam these two, like, or not seam them, but like weld them together. Maybe. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so we have our entire top section. That's laid out. So I guess now we do the same thing with the bottom section. Where is that? Alright, and then this is the bottom, so I wonder if I'll be able to actually, like... I don't think I'm going to be able to keep the bottom here. Definitely not. Definitely not going to be able to keep this bottom piece the way I wanted it to, and that's okay. That is okay. Doing UVs for someone else so that they know where the heck to work. It's such a weird concept and idea. Oh well, I guess these don't really matter that much, but once they've got that top. So think my wife should be good if we just leave her that top piece. Yeah. That should be fine. And then what we can do now is we can take all these other pieces here. Let's scale this up to like fit so that everything else kind of matches the right scale now. All right, so I guess we'll just section this off. So we'll have the middle pieces first. Let's do those real quick. So we have our middle pieces. And I would love to be able to make this fit like right there just to show her that that's where that's going to go, but it does not look like that will be possible unless I add in some extra seams here. So let's try that. What if we flay this? Mark those as seams. Re-unwrap. That does not do what I wanted it to do. Dang. Marv, welcome to the stream. No. It's my it is my wife's and I 1 year anniversary today. So I've been trying, I'm like, and she agreed to help me with the UVs on this thing, or not the UVs, but the textures. So I'm like trying to figure out how I want to UV this so that she'll be able to understand it. As far as like how I want to lay things out, but honestly, I get the feeling that the best way for me to do this is really just to like do it, texture it, hand her a texture, and then have her make it look better on her own. That way we can create like some island margins. All right, let's go ahead. Can we make the? Yeah. That makes sense. It's just demo texture with lines and reference points. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. So I've been trying to figure out like how I want to lay it out, and after kind of working on it this way, what does that mean? Angle-based versus conformal. What is conform? Like, I don't... I guess maybe what conforms to, like, the pattern? So it's, like, kept all these faces together? Huh. Okay, well let's try this. Alright. This is the last attempt I'm gonna do, and then I'll just, if she gets confused, I'll just show her in Blender. Alright, well we're gonna do these anyways on our own. So we'll go ahead and remove these annotation marks. And then grab this one. And that's kinda gonna go there. That makes sense, I guess. So maybe we'll try to just keep all of these islands together. And we got the middle piece here. And actually I can turn snapping on for this one and just kind of snap that to there so that way it stays. There we go. What if I don't put any UV seams in this at all? Like, what if I just grab everything, clear the seam, and just unwrap that? Which is pretty close to what I had before. And honestly, that almost works. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do this for those two, and then we'll just create some islands. So it's whatever. We'll just... oh, well. Alright. Here's what we'll do. We're going to add in a couple of seams here on these just to kind of help them stay apart. Unwrapping and retopo, otherwise known as slavery. Yeah, dude. Well, UVing is torture for me, unless I'm doing it all in 3D. But like now that I'm having to like work with my wife on this, it's really a matter of looking at it and going, okay, what are we doing here? Because I can look at these UV maps and go, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing because I'm painting in 3D, but she's not going to have that ability because she doesn't understand how to use Blender. Okay, so I think we have some stretching going on in that area, so we'll grab from here to here, and let's go ahead and mark that as a seam. I wish the live unwrap feature was actually working in the beta. Re-unwrap that. What's that do for us? That does not do enough for us. What if we just grab this whole thing here and this whole thing here? Except maybe I want to keep... maybe I want to keep these together. Oh, that's so close. Something went wrong. Why? Wait. Can I proportional edit this? Can I do that with a UV? Huh. Oh, this is aggravating. Okay. Screw it. We're not going to do it this way. We will... we'll unwrap this one this way. And we'll do the same thing on this one, because that actually made sense. Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's better. It's not the worst thing ever, but not the best, but it's okay. We got this. We got this. This is definitely how this is going out, and we're going on. Oblivion, welcome to stream, man. How are you doing today? How's your holiday break been? Alright, we'll turn off proportional editing. And I guess we'll get to work on laying this stuff out now. Big things first. So we'll take the biggest portion, place that there. And then will I be able to lay this where I want right here? I actually do have enough space on it. So we're going to do that. And then I can move this one over slightly. And then up slightly. So you don't get to come back. to my class in a few days, but so be it. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Wait, Oblivion. You're not Sword, are you? You didn't change your name, did you? Okay, it is Sword. What happened to your Sword Dueler account? And honestly, you know what? Oh, you made a new account. Okay. Okay, I thought you were somebody else. Honestly, you know what? This might be better that you don't come back, Oblivion, because honestly, you guys are going to be making a tower defense game. It's going to be a lot of work. I don't know if you really want to do that much work with everything else you've got going on. Marv, I like just like anything that's going to keep me kind of focused and upbeat. Listen, I want you to come back to class, but I don't know if you'd want to. But Marv, right now we actually just have a video game music playlist playing through. All right, and since I guess we're gonna, you know what? Let's just rotate this negative 90 degrees, because that should be the top face. It is. Cool, and we'll just take this. And you know what? I'm gonna scale this to the same size as the other one. I think I can get away with doing that. That's close enough. That way they stay kind of about the same size, pixel density wise. Well, Oblivion, if you want to, you can always start checking out the YouTube videos of the streams and watching those and making your own towers and everything. We've streamed the entire process so far. We're going to stream the entire process of doing the whole thing. So yeah, Marv, here we go. Now we go from Super Fast to Legend of Zelda. So, you know, just video game music, whatever's good. Okay, so these are perfect. I do not want to mess with these at all. And I guess we'll go with the bigger ones. Where is that? That's the middle piece. Okay. Rotate that 180 because that face is at the top there. Marv, don't forget you can also song request whatever you want to hear. Okay. So, let's take... I mean, that's the next piece. It's the bottom here. Let's rotate that 90. I think I'll stick that here. Yeah. We'll stick this here. And then we'll move this one. Now they're together. And then, oh, this is just so dumb. You know, like look at all this empty space on this texture map. I have to fill this with something. Howdy, Legendary. Welcome. YouTube specific links. Yeah. Spotify's service no longer works with the stuff. So, okay. Guzman and you were working on it together. Well, don't forget about Gian. But yeah, if you've been watching it, so far all we've done is create modular assets and texture them and unwrap and everything. Blender 2.8 is a ton of fun. I figured out something that I didn't realize, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get into the texturing part of this stream. Because it's not unique, or it is unique to Blender 2.8. So, okay, I guess now I can just kind of take this. Actually, maybe I could just grab all of these and just Control L and scale up the whole thing. That way... Oh, okay, I just want to make sure it gets kind of the same density. That's kind of freaking close enough. Close enough. Okay. Oops. There we go. Oh, picking up UV space. So strange. Here, let's do this. Let's move these two pieces over. I'm going to end up setting them right here, but for now... And we can place that right there. Or maybe I should do it in the other direction. Yeah, let's grab both of these. Let's rotate that 180 so they just flip around. There we go. Perfect. Oops. And that will have to do. I don't like this. It's ultimately with the final setup, I'm not happy with this, but for today, we're just going to call this done, as far as I'm concerned. Because really, I should have a much better UV layout than this. But that's okay. We're still in the prototyping stage. We're still in the getting it working. So, but yeah, all right. Well, let me know if you have any questions if you're walking through the VODs on YouTube. But I'm gonna be sad you're not coming back to class. Truly. Okay, so we're good there. We've done that. Let's go to the image. We'll save. Take 2. Yeah. Can I export the UV layout? Does that work yet? Export UV layout. Perfect. Okay, so I could export that and go to another program. We're not going to do that. We're just going to create some basic, very, very basic textures here. Okay, so what we've got right now is it's showing another texture that it's worked on, and it's actually doing the set level. And so last time I wasn't sure what the heck was going on with that. The reason it's doing this is because right now it's trying to texture on the previous texture map. So all you have to do is just go into the texture slot area, and we're not working on the mage doors. We're not working on the towers at all right now. We're working on the set pieces, and we're working on the hill pieces. So just make that sure that's there. We'll just save that. All right, so all you have to do here is go to this texture slot here, and then take it to the right map, and everything will be fine. And then we can do what we need to do. I'm gonna plug in the Wacom tablet, and we'll do some texturing. All right, so I do have kind of a now, why isn't it? You know what? Can we fill? And instead of mixing, darken. I literally don't know what these blend things or how they work. Uh-oh. What's going on in this shading? Okay, there we go. So it was painting it, but it was still rendering the other one. Cool. Good to know. All right, so now we have our kind of filled in little area here, and we can start working on darkening that up a bit. I don't know, Marv. I like 80s rock. I like hip hop. I like electric. I like weird music, bagpipes. You know, so just pick something. Oh, no, okay, I want to go, let's go that one. And we'll take the brush, and we'll make the brush strength about there. And now, hey babe. And then we're just gonna kind of darken up these areas so that it looks a bit like dirt. We'll throw in some black into the area. And then we'll grab the smear brush and we'll smear down and across. And we can actually change the smear brush to be really weak. So that way the blackness kind of blends a little easier. And that's okay. And I'm really bad at painting, which is why I have a wife who does this stuff. When the morning comes and we see what we've become, in the cold light of day we're a flame in the wind, not the fire that we begun. Yeah, oh, I love Marshmello. Wait, Marv, did I not speak clearly with my recommendations? It's okay if I didn't. I just want to make sure I was able to be heard, but I love Marshmello. Good choice. Oh, that was Legendary Wolf. Okay, cool. And I look forward to hearing what you recommended, Marv. We'll see. All right, so we'll grab the draw brush again, and we're just going to go a little darker. Kind of light. I just want to, like, layer on this darkness. I don't know why I want it darker down here. I just, in my head, I have this, like, it should be darker down there. All right, and then actually what we're going to do is we're going to turn this this top part kind of into some grass. So give it a base coat of the right color. And then we'll just keep kind of going over it, just like a happy little kind of Bob Ross's texture. Some happy little grass in here. Maybe throw some green down in there. Grab the smear brush. I'm gonna smear that in together. I don't know what the wife's gonna do with these textures when all is said and done, but we can have some fun with it right now. There we go. Cool. And we'll grab the lower one and just take it down. You don't want the textures. Oh, that looks just like trash. That's okay. It's okay. We'll just kind of refill that in. No biggie. Like it never even happened. Oh well. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. But alright, we can add in the texture now. Image texture, there we go, cool. Okay. Go back into texture paint mode. Alright, and the last section.
Shed our skin, we'll walk the other side. We'll brace for it and conquer everything. And conquer everything.
Yep, okay. And that should be good enough for the wife to figure out how she wants to do the textures on those. And that should definitely be good enough. Cool. And let's just go Alt-S. We'll save that. And we look at layout. Oh, and I guess that one doesn't have it fully added, so we'll add on the image texture. Here we go. And take two. Go back to layout. Let's look at that. So we have the textures kind of laid out. Yeah, well, I have until the 7th. Really, the 7th will be the day I want to have like a working prototype done. So, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we've only got like one. Oh shoot! You know what I should have done? Dang it! Oh well. I should have added this to that texture. I don't know if I can still do that right now. Let's see if we can still do that. Okay, that should be fine. And then all I gotta do, yeah, I'm gonna have to totally redo this. Totally redo this UV map. For sure, but that's okay. Prototyping. Cool, so now we can go back into the texture paint mode. And we'll just kind of paint on. Or actually, we'll just fill it in this green. And Nibbles, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? That's gonna get weird. That's gonna get weird if someone's just watching the stream and not paying attention to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, man? All right, we're just gonna do some weird little whatevers. Let's do a lot of smearing here, just so it doesn't look like, you know, just a blank green. I'm not gonna pretend to know and understand how to do grassland, but we'll take some brown. Just throw some brown or some gold in there to give the color that we want, and then kind of smear it around. This is gonna look terrible. That's okay. That's what prototypes are for. Alright, so we'll save this one more time. We'll go into shading. We'll make sure that this one has the, what is this? Set level 1. Happy New Year, Nipples. Happy New Year. Oh, this song might be hit or miss, but it gets you in the flow. That's awesome. And now I can look at, what is this? Oh, top. And it's also going to use the image texture, just so that we can make sure everything is as it should be when we look at it here. Perfect. So we can save this, make sure that is saved. All right, cool. The last thing we got to do is we got to create some UVs for these floor tiles here. And grab these and unwrap them. So I guess we're gonna have to make a new image now, and we'll call this, well, I guess this is what, set floor, set level 1 floor. Cool, there we go. What is this? This is a nice, oh, that is just under the 10-minute maximum song. Is it just the instrumental the whole time? I like it. It sounds nice. Okay, so I actually have a problem here. I need to duplicate this one. Okay. Okay, yeah. I hear the singing now. So, but for a while I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is just a nice instrumental." All right, where's my actual map? Can I go look at my actual map for a second? Did I end up using the tiny tile at all? I made a single tile, but I don't know if I ever made one or ever used it. Ooh, that could be detrimental. Okay, well, we're gonna do, I guess, two things. We'll make... Oh, we should probably provide a couple of different... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to duplicate this one. So this one's gonna get kind of textured on its own. So this will be single. No, not the hill tile. I need the floor tile. So this is single. And I should actually rename this. We'll make this single straight. And then I'm going to have to duplicate it. Let's switch on. And we'll make this one curved. There we go. Okay, so now we can grab all of these and unwrap them. There we go. And now we've got some margins around that. It's not the greatest thing. This song took a weird direction. Okay, so now we'll take the floor. But I don't want to start with that one. Let's start with this one. All right, so we'll make this We'll find out, though. We'll find out soon. Okay. So actually, I mean, these things almost work perfectly. Almost. I think, you know what? I did a pretty good job freehanding that. As not a texture artist, I'm going to say job well done. As a game dev teacher who's more of a programmer, I'm still going to say job well done. Overall, though, ultimately, not a job well done. Okay, so now it comes time to export everything. Except the map. I don't want to select and export the map. Why? Wait, hold on. Let's set this up real quick. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't showing. All right, so I think I'm going to let them out one at a time. So we will grab all of the floor pieces, and not the hill pieces. So we'll grab all the floor tiles, and we'll export them as an FBX. We'll make sure that we are only exporting the selected objects, so that way we don't have to go through and remove them all. Okay, we will call this... We grabbed the floor pieces, right? That's what we had. So this is floor pieces. Yep, okay, cool. And so now we can grab all the hill tiles, and we'll export these. Where's the export? There we go. FBX. Hill pieces. Selected objects only. Good. Okay. Export these as well. And I guess we can... Yeah, let's go ahead and select all of the... Okay, can't select objects in there, so we'll grab just one. Why can I not select these? They're all selectable. Ruh-roh. That's weird. Okay. Not sure what's going on with Blender right now. Oh, it's because I can't select anything in towers. Okay, that would explain why I can't select it. So, Mage Towers, let's go ahead and select all of those objects. Here's hoping it exports the file layout. Mage Towers. Cool. Alright, now we can grab the standard towers and export the standard towers. I wish I could export directly into Unity. That would be nice. Like, from Blender straight into Unity, that would be fantastic. Alright, so we've exported, I think, everything. So, let's switch over to Unity. Make sure I save the stuff in Blender, so that way we kind of shut that down. Okay, so we've got Unity. I have not been in Unity in a long time. A long time. But I guess what we're going to do is we're going to import some new assets here. And we have all of this. So let's grab floor pieces, hill pieces, mage towers, standard towers, all the diffuse options. Let's see. All of the textures that we did. Let's import that all. Make Unity do a lot of work here for us. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we pop this out there. Uh-oh. Why is it transparent? Huh. Where is the material option for that?
Nothing lasts forever in a God-forsaken town. The pocketbooks are empty 'cause the priest is back in town. He's given all his dollars to the girls who work the square, who never get a dime. and
Okay.
there's murder in
I'm not
the
sure what's
air.
going on here. Let's just
Never
add
get
a
dime and
material.
there's murder in the air. The cops all know who did it,
Okay.
but they don't even care. They'll never lift a finger, they'll never spend a dime. They lock
That's
the
weird.
20
That's weird that they
strangers
don't
to
have,
finger
like...
for the crime. Way down in this
Oh, no.
hole.
No, no, no. That's not what we wanted.
Way down in this hole.
All right, let's, I don't want to export. Let's extract that from the prefab. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. So that's coming in as, like, as a shader instead of a material.
Nothing lasts forever in a
Oh, no, I guess it is coming in as...
kids are smoking soon as they can walk across the ground. They all
Oh,
meet at
okay.
midnight taking rides into the well and dancing while the devil taps his dirty fingernail. Dancing while the devil taps his dirty fingernail. The innocent and
What
kind
song is
who
this? This is weird.
in jail. You never find a hero, just a
Okay.
pretty souvenir from the old and broken angels, all the ones that brought you here. Way
Okay, so we're going to just break up this prefab instance. Yep. So we have the... all right, let's create a folder here. Organization matters. So we'll go prototype assets. And then we'll throw everything in it.
well, you can cut your
And then we'll create a new folder for set pieces,
and the blood it just rolled
and another folder for...
right here.
Oh, not inside set pieces. I don't want to create... Well, I guess we'll create one in there.
And your death letter near.
Oh, how do I change this? Okay, so F2 will work on that. We'll make this textures...
Nothing lasts forever in a God-forsaken town. The judges all been put away, the criminals are crowned. Thousand guilty
Uh-oh.
innocents and
All right, guys. Hey, I'll be right back.
the chorus and the voices when they echo down the hall sing way down in this hole. Way down in this hole. Way down in this hole. Way down in this
Sorry about that, y'all. I put my wife's car in the shop this morning. So that was them calling to tell me what the heck was wrong with the car. Turns out more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Thank goodness we have an emergency fund. But still not what I wanted. All right, so set pieces. Let's make one called towers. And we can go ahead and we'll move the mage towers into towers. We'll move the standard towers into towers. Put that in towers. And we'll put these in towers as well. And then all of this can go into set pieces. So what it looks like I have to do is actually, I've got to, I've kind of got to break the prefab here for all of this. So we'll break the prefab, no big deal. And then we can just delete that. So now we've got material or textures. Let's go in here. You know what? Let's do materials. Or I guess we'll call it tech. Let's make a new folder. New folder called materials. All right, Marv. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Catch you later. All right, so we'll drop all of these. Oh wait, shoot! I don't want that thing inside the textures one. Let's. Can I move this up? Yeah, we'll just do that. Cool. Man, it's been a while since I've been in Unity working on anything. Okay, so this is a good refresher for getting back into. Gonna have to teach Unity in a week and a half. Okay, so we'll put the material there. What if I just drop the material on these? Because then I only need one material, right? I don't have to, like, recreate all of those. Which means I can... Yeah, because it's one material, and the one material it's using, it's got the one texture on it. So it doesn't even matter, really. And if I change the material, yeah, that changes the whole thing for everything. Oh, I don't know why it's... Oh, it shouldn't be transparent. Let's make that opaque. Nope. Okay, not sure why it's coming out with a transparent. I wonder if that has something to do with the default materials in Blender now. That's interesting for sure. All right, and I think that's actually... Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now that that's set, we can drop these textures in there. We can drop the material there. And inside set pieces, we should also have a folder called whatever. Call it prefabs. And we'll move the prefabs up here. And maybe I should put whatever. It's okay. So in prefabs, we'll grab these and we'll drag it over, and there we go. We've got a prefab. Prefab. And now these are good. So now I can use as many of these as I need to, and I just drag and drop it out, and then I can place it where I want. I don't remember. Anybody remember how to turn on snapping in Unity? Negative 90. There we go. And this should allow me to like actually put it in place. Yeah, except for they're not like lined up on the grid. But if I could snap them, I feel like it's control. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Control controls the snapping. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Ah, what the heck? What the heck happened with my set piece? What's going on here? What if I delete this? Or we just delete it? And I guess now we can add in. That's the double, yeah. Oh shoot, that's gonna really suck if like these things are slightly off. That's gonna really suck. 'Cause that works. Oh well. All I wanted to do, we can update the assets when we look at them. Man, that makes me wonder if back in Blender, if things are wrong here. Like if I take this and we turn on snapping, and let's duplicate and rotate it on the Z, what, 90? Could I have seen that as a problem there? No. Okay, that works. And here we go. Cool. And that's not going to fully work because these are not, let's say, negative 26, 131, and 18. No, I don't want to open that file. We'll just, there we go. Excuse me. Oh, okay, because it's the whole floor pieces piece that I don't need. So we can take this corner now, and we can go to set pieces and prefabs. I guess we should make a folder here just for hills, and a folder for floor. Because I love being organized. We'll drop that in the hills. We'll go into the floor, and we'll pull that over right there. All right, and then this should work pretty well. And there we go. Cool. And so the reason these aren't working is just because they're not at whole numbers. Now wait a second here. Okay, that one worked. Why didn't that one? So now wait, if I pop one of these out here and just negative. Oh, setting this stuff up, making sure everything is in one place. So I should be able to snap that into place. Yeah, and that works now. It just doesn't look great, but it works. Alright, cool. So we can delete all these. I'll delete that. It's negative 34. 120 on the Y. And I guess we can rotate that. What did we say? 90. Oh, nope, 180. Oh, okay, and then I guess I'll have to make it 17. There we go. Perfect, and then we can take the, this is curved, right? There we go. We go 23. Actually, it should be negative 34. And this is 120. And then 18. And here we go. And then we can just rotate this 90 degrees. 180. Yep, perfect. So our modular assets do work. We just need better textures and everything. So we've checked this, and all is well. Huh. Okay. Make sure we save. We'll save this scene. Save the project. Cool. I think now that I've saved those things, I can delete these. Yeah. Oh shoot. And the mesh data is gone, so I cannot delete those. Interesting. Good to know. Okay, no big deal. We'll just import those assets again. We'll go to... Uh-oh. I think it's right here. Yeah. Floor pieces and hill pieces. Import those. Cool. You know what? Let's just reload this scene. Or reload the project. Oh, shoot. No. Dang it. I guess that's what we get. I guess that's what I get for deleting those things. And there's no data on them at all. Because I'm an idiot. So, should have listened. There we go. That's fine. Good enough. Whatever. We know it works. That's what we were testing. Just to make sure it's all good. Let's see. How long have we been up? Okay. Almost 2 hours. All right, well, we tested it. We wanted to make sure it works. So I think next time is my anniversary after all. So we're going to end the stream here. Next time we will get in and like fully set up the Unity stuff. So that way there's a video on that for my students. So I think right now, guys, we're going to be done. So thanks for hanging out. It's been great hanging out with you guys. I will be back on, what's today, Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday for sure. I might be back tomorrow, though, if I'm going to stream. So we got to learn some more stuff. Got to put some more stuff together for my students and classes. Got to get some grading done. So we'll see. But I will definitely be back on Friday and Saturday. So until next time, y'all, have a good day.